カレン、お前はここまでだ。あとはうちで僕たちの帰りを待っていてくれ。
でも私にだって何かできることが。
Karen looks at me, Uran and Subaru, in turn, before again averting her eyes. The sea spray is now reaching high enough to lick us here. You did a great job helping me out, helping me get this far. You were the only one who could have done it.
Setsuno.
You've done so much for me. Thinking back, all the advice regarding RINNE, giving me a push in the back whenever I needed. Thanks for everything, Karen.
どうして今そんなこと言うんだよ。それじゃまるで。
I wonder why. Probably because I'll be too embarrassed to say it tomorrow. Karen gapes at me, open-mouthed. What? Were you expecting some other reason?
ねえよ。ほら、さっさと行けよ。リンネが待ってるんだろうが。
Ah! Don't give me a literal push in the back. I was just trying to sound cool.
全然かっこよくねえよ。お兄ちゃんの方が100倍かっこいいよ。
Ow! Alright. Better get going before she shoves me in the ocean.
死ぬなよ、刹那。
Hey, give me a break. What the heck are you talking about? I promised you that Titanic jelly, remember?
鬼殺し森。
Olympic, Titanic, Britannic, whatever, I'll treat you to it if you want. So you'd better save your appetite for when I get back.
うん。
大丈夫だカレン。僕の腕を信じられないのか。
Says the guy who only just got his license last week.
そうですよ、カレンちゃん。私たちを一体誰だと思っているんですか？
Seriously? Who are you? Strangely enough, though, I feel like I wouldn't mind going to my death in this company. Who are we indeed? Maybe... No. No maybes about it. I must have some kind of bond with them in another world. Or rather, tens of thousands of bonds across the web of thousands of parallel universes. It's those bonds that are supporting me now. That's the reason I'm here. That's right. This doesn't concern RINNE and myself. The number of parallel universes branches out into infinity. The possibilities of what could have been are limitless. But if the passes change, they will all disappear. Or maybe they'll all continue to exist in a separate, isolated thread of parallel universes rather than disappearing. In any case, I won't have any ties with them. The bonds we formed on this island only exist in a particular family of worlds.
絶対にリンネを救ってこいよ。
Yeah. I promise. That's my mission. That's the reason I'm here. Alright, we're off. I have to save this one girl, RINNE. And while I'm here, I might as well save the rest of the world too. Conditions are worse than I imagined out on the ocean. A chill shoots up my spine every time the ship hits a big wave and deck tilts. It feels as if I could capsize at any moment. At this rate, I'll be tossed into the sea, if I don't hold on to anything tight. Subaru is gripping the steering wheel with a grim expression on his face, now soaked in cold sweat. However, as long as he's given his career some serious thought, we should be fine. I think absolutely nothing about sailing. I know absolutely nothing about sailing, so I really have no choice but to believe in him. Uran, are you sure it's this way?
はい。私の記憶が正しければ。ただ、距離は定かではありませんけど。
As long as we're headed in the right direction, we should see it when we get close. Uran and I standing on the deck searching for the horizon. searching the horizon for the silhouette of Borojima. But visibility is poor, and we're looking for a mystical island that seems to appear and disappear at random. We can't afford to let down our guard for even the slightest moment. Do you see something, Uran? Where is it?
座りが頑張れもう少しで着くからねマラ
That's a ridiculous name for a baby.
おい
Don't get it on my shirt.
少し楽になってきました
I feel like tossing something into the ocean, if not my shirt, then maybe her. Unlike Uran, Subaru has been clutching the steering wheel this entire time without engaging in any needless chatter. Seeing him like this, I'm starting to understand why Karen relies on him so much. I hear a sound of an engine coming up behind us. It's another ship? Is this the fabled Poseidon-san?
金城さん、まさか本当に来ていただけるとは。
まあな、坊ちゃんの頼みじゃ断れねえよ。
後日必ずまた。
Oh, he's the one who called the reinforcements?
で、俺はどっちを探しゃいい？
島からこの辺りまでの海域をお願いします。僕らはもう少し沖へ行きますので。
オーケー、任せときな。
The ship turned sharply, putting some distance between us. Subaru's really something. If even the great Poseidon-san will take orders from him.
金城さんお元気そうで何よりです。
What are you doing, Uran?
そこの女、まさか。
新人のウランです。顔見せ NG です。どうぞごひいきに。
そうかい。残念だが俺は嫁に先立たれてからこっち15年。男専門でよ。客引きなら他当たってくれや。
ではでは娘さんにもよろしくお伝えください。
Eventually the ship disappears into the distance, beyond the raging waves. He's interested in men? Subaru, I hope I'm not overstepping any boundaries by asking, but what kind of relation do you have with him? No comment?
あらあら相変わらずですねスバルくんったら
I've had enough of these people. Are we there yet? Why hasn't Borojima shown up yet? Uran's seasickness must really be getting to her. She stopped chattering now. Even Subaru's starting to look seriously worried. We haven't had any radio contact from the island's police officer or Poseidon-san for a while either. The rainstorm is only getting stronger, and though it's hard to tell, the waves are peaking higher and higher. Maybe Borojima has already disappeared, and I've failed to notice it. Maybe we've long since passed it, and we're looking in a totally wrong place. No, we can't give up yet. Our path hasn't yet been closed off. The bright future should still await us.
ねえせつなさん聞かせてもらってもいいですか
What is this? What is it? I keep searching around while I answer. I can't afford to overlook the one spark of hope that will lead us to the future.
せつなさんの目にこの世界はどう映っていますか
You ask some pretty strange things sometimes. I think it looks the same to me as it does to you.
いえせつなさんの口から聞きたいんです
Okay. I'm not sure why I feel like answering, perhaps because I've been wondering about something similar myself. Or maybe it's because I have a hunch that the world will look very different in the near future. I used to think it was boring. Everything that happens here. There haven't been any big incidents, no huge surprises. Yes, in this crashing together of various people's expectations, something powerful has formed, like a rolling wave. but daily life itself has been rather bland. I wake up every morning, have breakfast, and go to work. I engage in some meaningless chit-chat with Rinne, tease Karan a little, and hear the latest gossip from Sara. In the evening I go for a small walk, and then I go to bed when I get tired. And the next day is exactly the same. I've just been repeating the same basic template over and over. My daily routine has never changed. The day passes idly by, like gently lapping waves. But one day, I suddenly realized that it wasn't meaningless repeating the same things. With every reoccurrence, there's a slight change, both in your surroundings and in yourself, in your reaction to it. In a sense, every day is like an improved version of the day before. You travel back one day at a time, and get to do it all over again. You get to retry the same day again and again. It gives you an opportunity to relieve the happiness you felt, or to make sure that you don't repeat the same mistakes. In any case, at the end of the day, things never turn out exactly the same, but nor do they turn out entirely different. The difference can be so small that they're scarcely noticeable, but they lead you into a different tomorrow all the same. I wonder why those changes feel so good, so comforting. Whether or not you're capable of feeling that way probably depends on your belief in the invisible. Even though this world may look boring at first, concealed within it are so many good things, worthwhile things. So many good, worthwhile things. And that's true, even if you don't change the past.
この世界を否定はしないと
Of course not. If I did, I wouldn't be here. It's ridiculous to try and change the past. I was an idiot for trying. And for not believing in those things that aren't apparent to the naked eye. Now I just need to tell Rinne. I have to tell her that I was wrong.
せつな君、金城さんから連絡が入った。
Did he find her?
いや、船を引き上げるそうだ。
Huh?
これ以上は危険だ。僕たちもそろそろ。
No, not yet. I can't give up, yet. I haven't done anything for her yet. Subaru bites his lower lip.
今ここにある命には変えられない。
He started turning the ship around. Subaru! My voice is drowned out by the raging oceans. My words don't reach his ears. When the ship comes to completed its U-turn, it started speeding up again. I feel like the distance between Rinne and myself was finally starting to shrink, and now it's getting wider again. There's a chance that I won't ever shrink now. It won't ever shrink.
希望のない世界でも否定しないと
I sink to my knees on the deck. I don't have the strength to get up again, nor will the willpower to answer any of Uran's questions. You seem to enjoy life. I'm surprised to hear you say that.
娘に自分が親だと名乗り出ることもできない。こんな人生のどこに楽しさを見出せばいいのでしょう。
She's the same as me and Rinne after all. She created a fake persona wearing it like a mask until she lost sight of her true self. And even though people most important to her were right beside her at first, they're out of reach now. There's still hope. It's just beyond our reach right now. In that case, this world doesn't.
あの日もちょうどこんな天候の日でした。
That day?
嵐で遭難した島の子供を探すために島人総出で探したんです。
Did you find them? Uran looks down and pauses briefly.
波が強くなってきて捜索は打ち切られることになりました。その時島に引き返していく船の上で 私は見ました。
Uran's gaze shifts towards the rear of the ship and beyond, as if she's looking for a near invisible glimmer of hope on the horizon.
刹那さん見てください、刹那さん。
I lift my gaze, and I look beyond the stern, towards the horizon, where Uran is pointing. There's a light. What's that? I strain my eyes trying to see. It's in the far distance close to the horizon line. A single ray of light shining down from between the clouds. And at the end of it lies a dark shadow. Boryujima. I can clearly make out the silhouette of an island. Subaru, turn around, it's Boryujima. The ship slows down. Subaru turns around to look and his eyes open wide in surprise. He looks like he's just witnessed a miracle. Then he turns back to face the steering wheel.
このまま島に戻る。
Wait, we can see it now. It's right there. It's our last hope.
残念だが、今は一刻も早く戻らないと僕たちが危ない。
However, we can't reach
場
it.
所は判明した。明日改めて出直そう。
There's no point. Boryujima will be gone again by then. If I miss this chance, who knows how many months it will be until it reappears. Tonight's my only chance to save Rinne. I have to do it now. Just wait for me, Rinne. I'm on my way. I take off my shirt and toss it aside.
刹那さん何を？
You guys can go back. I'm going to go save Rinne.
無茶だ、刹那君。
Insane? Fine, it's insane. But this is my last chance. My bonds with others, they've taken me this far. I've relied heavily on their help in order to get here. But now, I'll save Rinne with my very own hands. The moment my head breaks the water, I feel like I'm being swallowed by the waves, and I lose any sense of direction. No, don't get lost. Don't get swept away. Don't let yourself be dragged down. Just move straight on. Keep going. Don't hesitate. Don't give up. Just keep believing. Rinne is there. She's waiting for help. Rinne, who I wasn't able to save on that winter day. Rinne, left waiting for help on that summer's day. I'm sure she's there. Go ahead. I'm sure she's there, up ahead. There, the end point of my long, long journey. I've traversed time and space on my journey to save this one girl. But now, here in this world, it'll all come to an end. So this is my final destination. Isn't it perfect? She may not be the same Rinne as the one I first met. But I was able to meet her again. I was able to fall in love with her again. That's why I can say with confidence, this world is awesome. And I'll tell you now, loud and clear, I really am glad that I met you. I no longer feel my arms and legs, but I can still go on. Every time I try to breathe, I end up swallowing water. But my body's still moving. Jostled by the waves, I don't know which way is up or which way is down, but I'm still alive. My vision darkens, I can't tell where I am anymore. Is this the end? Then, my body suddenly sinks, as if something's dragging me down. I struggle, but my hands touch only water, and my body keeps on sinking. I'm being dragged down, deep into the darkness. My eardrums crackle, and a strange sound penetrates my unconsciousness, or my consciousness. It's almost like a song, a lullaby I've heard before, somewhere. It was etched into my memory when I was still inside my mother's womb. And it will doubtlessly remain there. And it will doubtless remain there. No matter how many times I'm given life. They got really lazy on this line, didn't they? And it will doubtlessly remain there. No matter how many times I'm given life again. No matter how many times I die. If that's true, then this isn't the end. Because an end is just the beginning of a different name. It's just a beginning by a different name. If all human life originates from one source, then we'll all return to the same source at some point. We'll be led towards a new beginning, all of us. And that's when the cycle of life will come full circle. Airando. In the beginning, there is a sound. A monotonous sound that echoes over and over. It's somewhat mechanical, yet tender, like the rocking of a cradle. The breath of the planet, of a body that came into being over the course of many thousands, millions of years. Back then, we didn't yet know how vast and deep the world was. We walked together on the beach. We ate shaved ice together, listening to the tinkling of the wind chimes. We talked about our dreams for the future, sat together on top of that little bed. We thought that scorching summer would last forever. That's right, I heard the same sound that day too. I wish I could be surrounded by it forever. Forever and ever. No, I can't just stay here. There's something I have to do. Something I need to see through to the end, right here. Something in order to save that girl. That's why I need to stand up now. Even if my body crumbles to dust, or my soul fades away, I need to stand up. However, I don't remember a thing. I wonder why. Where am I? What year is it? I don't even know who I am. My head feels fuzzy, like I've just awoken from a long dream. It seems like this one moment is all the time I have left. The cycle's about to come to a close, again. Yet I'm completely clueless. Somebody, anybody, please tell me who on earth I actually am.
やっと会えたね。
A clear, crisp voice, and then another sound reaches my ears.
知ってるよ。長い旅を続けてきたんだよね。
Ah, this is nostalgic. How many days has it been? How many years? How many tens of thousands of years? Anyway, I'm sure I've heard this voice before. This girl, her name was...
いいんだよ。無理して思い出さなくても。生きてるといろんなことがあるよね。楽しいことだけじゃない。辛いことも悲しいこともいっぱい。わかるよ。私もそうだったから。だけどね、もう全部忘れていいんだよ。だってこの島は楽園だから。
Paradise? Does that mean there's nothing left for me to do? Am I being allowed an escape from the endless cycle in which I'm stuck?
だからここで生きて、そして死んで、そうすれば辛いことも悲しいこともないから。
I look up, and when I do, I see.
おかえりなさい、せつな。
That girl wearing the same smile as always. Or maybe I'm just imagining things. Setsuna. That's right. I'm Setsuna. Huh? Where am I? It looks familiar, but at the same time it doesn't. My head is kind of fuzzy and my body feels strangely heavy. That kind of rhymed. I look down at myself. For some reason, all I'm wearing is a pair of shorts. The sand on my feet is white and soft. You can almost mistake it for snow. The ocean is tranquil, the gentle lapping of the waves echoing pleasantly in my ear. Despite how I'm dressed, I'm not really cold. Though it's not particularly hot or humid either. Paradise. That would be the perfect word to describe this place. Oh yeah, I've been here before. I took walks on the beach every night, listening to the gentle sound of waves and engaging in innocent, idle conversation. Together. With her. Her? Rinne. Right, Rinne. How could I have forgotten? She's the sole reason I came here. I'm here to save Rinne. Rinne! Where is she? There. On the far end of the beach. She's lying near the water's edge. Rinne! Rinne! Hey! Rinne! Rinne! I call her name and shake her by the shoulders, but she doesn't respond. She just looks up at me, or perhaps at the sky, with half-open, empty eyes. Rinne? Can she even see me? Rinne? I lean in, putting my ear close to her mouth, so close that it's almost touching her lips, which suddenly begin to move. Rinne, you're awake! I impulsively pull Rinne's body close to mine. I thought I'd never be able to hold her in my arms again. Came back, I got a call. Oh, sorry, I immediately let go and help her sit up. She coughs a couple more times and then... Whoa! She flings herself into my arms. This time, I'm the one toppling over into the sand. She presses her face against my shoulder. The weight of her makes it difficult to breathe, but whatever. I gently caress her hair. You don't have to call for me. I'm right here. I'll do anything for you, no matter how reckless. Okay, not to be a dick, but if any of my friends saw this line or whatever, anybody in today's society of 2020, April, everyone would be like, simp! Trust me, I mean, it's fun to throw around at friends, but like, come on, it's not that big a deal. It's like white knighting, like, but isn't that what all men do to get like a woman? Like, unless you be the biggest asshole and that's what they're into, but like, most of us don't do that. Kind of. Like, even the people who with like the people who are the biggest assholes, like, as soon as they get their girlfriend, they're like, oh yeah, hey, oh yeah, I'll get you anything, yeah, baby, yeah, baby, yeah, I love you, oh yeah, you want this, I'll get it for you. Everyone's like that. Like, most people anyways. If you're not like that, I probably don't know. And you're probably not me, so... Yeah, I'm not very good at it. Clearly. Me too. I was so worried about you. She'd better be. There's so much I've wanted to say to her, but now that we're both safe, none of it matters anymore. Hey, Rinne, let's go home. Everybody's waiting for you.
みんな
You probably don't know, but everyone on the island was trying to help you. Wait. That's right, there's no way Rinne could have known. How did she know I was on my way to save her? What did she mean when she said I acted recklessly?
どうしたのよ急に怖い顔しちゃって
Who is she? How did you end up getting lost at sea?
どうしてって覚えてないの
Who am I talking to right now?
あなたを助けようとして一緒に海に落ちたんじゃない
Boop 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 boop. Different Rinne. What the hell? No. I set out to search for Buryojima to try and save Rinne. I came here to prevent Rinne from going into the past, from trying to rewrite it. What year is it?
やっぱりさっきから変よ刹那もしかして頭でも打った
Just answer me. What year is it? Rinne looks at me with a puzzled expression, then answers me.
1994年でしょ
I look up at the sky. I've arrived. I've arrived at the point in time when destiny, when this world split into two separate branches.
ねえ刹那少し休んだ方がいいわほらあの木の下で
She takes my hand, but I shake it off.
刹那
I shouldn't change the past any further. If I do, the future I came from will be wiped away. The bonds I've forged, the girl I must save, and all the things I need to tell her. It'll be as if none of it existed in the first place. I absolutely cannot do anything that might alter the past. Stay away from me! But is that even possible? This world has its own Setsuna, and I'm here to kill him. And the Rinne I know may well come here to try and kill herself, her past self as well. Just how many Setsunas and Rinnes from different timelines are going to gather here? Is it really possible to avoid changing the past in circumstances like this? Stay away. I'm not Setsuna.
刹那じゃない
Besides, she's already seen me. The Rinne from this world.
何それどこからどう見たってあなたは刹那じゃない
My chest tightens at her smile.
間違えるはずがないでしょ
This ranges the stinging burns in my eyes.
だって私の世界で一番大好きな人なんだから
This hurts my eyes as well. It must be because this is the Rinne I failed to save. The real Rinne. The one and only from this world before it split into two.
何なんで泣いてるのよ刹那
You see, Rinne, it's because you're more precious to me than anyone in the world. Because you're the one I couldn't save, not even by rewriting the past. Rinne, there's something I've always wanted to tell you.
何よ改まって
I love you. I love you so much that I can't put it into words. So much that I wouldn't care if the world ended right now.
何言ってるのよこんな時に
You're right, I'm sorry. But now is the only time I can tell you.
別に構わないけどだって私も同じ気持ちだし
Huh?
私もあなたのことが大好きたとえ世界を敵に回したって構わないくらい刹那が大好き
I have a question. This, I'll circle it in editing. This, are those her shorts or panties? I'm curious. I'm really curious. They look like short shorts, like this is where her butt is, this is where her hip is, like around there, and I feel like those would be really short shorts because they just cover it. If not, it's just panties, and you just walk around in your panties all day. I'm curious. I'm a pervert. Yeah.
知ってた？
Yeah, I knew. It's something I'm painfully aware of. If you survive and return to the island, you'll end up trying to travel into the past to save Setsuna, destroying our world in the process. Just like I did before. But I've seen it. I've seen what you look like when you break down. Neither your survival nor mine led to a better future.
ねえ、刹那さえよかったらだけど。
What?
帰ったら私と一緒にならない？
Get together?
多分みんなに反対されると思う。でも私戦ってみる。刹那と一緒なら戦える気がするの。
Does she mean...
すぐには無理かもしれないけど、きっとみんな分かってくれるわよ。そうだ、最初はうちで雇った使用人ってことにしましょう。大した仕事じゃないから大丈夫よ。時にはつまらない毎日の繰り返しが嫌になることもあると思うけど、毎日きちんと働いていればいつか島のみんなも認めてくれるはずよ。あ、もちろんお給料も出すわよ。お休みの日には竜宮に行って2人でかき氷を食べましょう。
Maybe there could have been a future like that. If only we could both escape from this island alive.
それでね、夜はいつもみたいに浜辺を散歩しながらおしゃべりするの。それだけは譲れないわ。だって私たちの大切な日課だもの。みんなに認められるまでどれくらいの時間が必要かな。5年くらいかな。
No, I don't think it'll take that long. Despite how they act sometimes, the people on the island are actually pretty nice.
5年も経てばあの浦島神社のちっちゃい巫女さんも大きくなってるかな。カレンちゃんはお兄ちゃん離れできてるかな。本土に行った太郎くんはどうしてるだろう。竜宮のおばあちゃんも元気にしてるといいな。
I'm sure there could have been a future like that. It probably lies very close to the future I came from.
でもね、別に理想通りの未来じゃなくてもいいの。世界中が敵になったっていいの。刹那さえいてくれればそれでいいの。
Rinne leans against my shoulder.
誰に怒られたってみんなに反対されたって世界中から恨まれたっていい。こうして2人でいられるならそれだけでいいのね。刹那はどう？
Why is the only one of us allowed to survive? Why is only one of us allowed to survive? You didn't hear that first one. Why can't there be a future shaped by the two of us together? Is it really impossible for us to open a third path to a different future? No, I can do that. I can do it. I know the outcome of the other two futures. I know what's going to happen and when. I know who will be involved and why. So I should be able to... Rinne, will you wait here for a bit? I just remembered something I have to... No, in fact, I'm going to call for help.
なら私も一緒に。
No! You fainted, remember? It's better if you don't move around too much.
でも
I'll be fine. Just who do you take me for? Rinne stares up at me anxiously and says,
刹那。
That's right. I'm Setsuna. I'm Setsuna. And I was wrong. The Setsuna of this world will choose to survive alone. And the Setsuna from the future will try to make a way for Rinne to survive in his stead. Where we were both wrong. Rinne's one and only wish is to be with Setsuna. And I'm going to grant her that wish. Even if I end up turning the whole world against us. Even if it means making an enemy of my past self. Tonight, I'll settle the score. And determine my one true fate. I knew it. Inside the cave, I find a very familiar boat. This boat is our only lifeline. I have to protect it no matter what it takes. I return to the entrance of the cave and hide behind a rock. There, I look for a stone that's big enough for the palm of my hand. Yes, this will do. If things proceed as Rinne told me, the Setsuna of this age will unsuspectingly come to this cave to find the boat, and he will leave Rinne behind on the island, while he alone survives. First, I'll have to get rid of him. I'll stop him from ever committing that careless act. Next, I'll deal with the Setsuna from the future. He's planning to save Rinne by killing the Setsuna of this age. But he's wrong. That isn't going to make Rinne happy in the slightest. Once he sees that his target is already dead, he'll probably be taken back. I'll use that moment when he relaxes his guard to carry out his sentence. I'll scupper the presumptuous little plot of his. The only problem is that I've already met the Rinne of this world. The course of events have already deviated slightly from the past that Rinne told me about. Originally, the Setsuna from the future was supposed to be the one to save her. He'll lie to Rinne to make her wait on the beach, and then he'll go to his cave to kill Setsuna of this age. Huh? No. Things haven't changed. I've come to this cave to kill Setsuna in an attempt to save Rinne. What does this mean? Am I the Setsuna from the future? No, that can't be. I've already changed the past once to try and save Rinne. That's why I'm here. Or is that assumption mistaken? Am I about to kill Setsuna now? And will that actually lead to the future that I don't know? That I know?
刹那を殺すと誓ったその口で私の唇を奪ったの。刹那の血で汚れたその体で私を抱いたの。
That horrible future. I tossed a stone to the ground. What was I trying to do? Was I just about to repeat history yet again? Do I really think she'll still accept me after killing Setsuna? Do I really think it's possible to keep wearing a mask for the rest of my life? Trying to hide the truth from her? I can't manage that. I'm starting to become painfully aware of just how careless, how arrogant I've been. If I killed my past self, I wouldn't be any different from him. I'm still myself no matter where I go. I'm brought back to reality by the sensation of someone approaching from behind. Oh no, I got lost in thought for a moment. Is this the Setsuna of this age? Or is it the one who's here to kill him? Something strikes me in the back of the head, and my vision goes black. No, I'm not. I need to tell him that I'm not the Setsuna of this age. Or else the past. The world itself. In a frenzy, I grab him by the wrist. Don't go! Wait, listen to me! What the? His wrist? Why is it so thin? Is it? Don't tell me. You. How could I have forgotten? I was so preoccupied with killing Setsuna that I forgot the one most important thing. The wrist I'm holding is way too thin to be a man's. She's here. The future Rinne who has traveled back to this age. She's trying to change the past. To her, I'm nothing but a nuisance. That's why she came at me first. There's only one place I can imagine her going after this. The Rinne of this age is in danger.